a raging blizzard. Whew, she's cold out there. All right, let's get on this. All right, we're about to hit highway, so we shall see how bad it is. I don't know if the phone does it justice. The wind is just a howling and the wind is blowing, or the snow is blowing, but I don't know if it's showing up on the camera. It's crazy out there right now. I'm heading home early because they're going to close the roads and I don't want to get trapped. And I gotta see what you see ahead. That's what I see. Nothing. And I gotta hit the highway at 100 kilometers an hour. But obviously I'll be slowing down. And it's showing up blurry because the camera's trying to catch the snow. So I don't know how good you guys are going to see this. Crazy. I don't know if this is going to be worth even filming. gotta set the camera up right. Hang tight, guys. I'll figure it out. How's that? Can you guys see that clear? Drifts are starting to come across the road, and we're gonna be getting into whiteout conditions. They're saying 20 centimeters of snow. I don't know how many inches that is. But I'm getting home before they close these highways. David, how's it going? Ashton, how's it going? Sven, how's it going? Thanks for hanging, guys. Sing, how's it going? Levi's back. Enjoy the gong show. Here we go. I'm doing 90 kilometers an hour. So far the conditions are okay for that. It's not like there's ice. Well, there's ice here, I guess. Uli, how's it going, man? Every, how's it going? Yeah, this just blew in. Big Dad wants me to go faster? I know. I'd feel like a sack of turd if I spun and hit a family and I did harm to a kid. I'd never be able to live with myself, so I can't. This is where we're going to be at with the speeds right now. There's times to push the limit in life, and just now ain't one of them. I'll flip the script. So this is who you guys are talking to right now. Thanks for hanging on the channel. Getting home early, so let's turn back and watch the road. Kelly, Jesus loves me. Well, he better. Especially right now. Isn't there a song out there, Jesus Take the Wheel? Does it look nice and clear for everybody? Is that coming in crystal clear now? So if y'all are wondering, I'm in Manitoba, Canada, central Manitoba. That's where this is at. This is Santa Claus weather. Just in time. Yeah, look at that. It's getting to be whiteout conditions. Man, I hate oncoming traffic when it's a divided highway like this, 2-lane highway, and snowstorms. I hate it. Sometimes when you see a puff of snow, you just grab the wheel, take your foot off the accelerator, and hope for the best when you can't see nothing. Hold the wheel straight. 3 seconds later, you come out of it and hoping there's not somebody right in front of you. When snow blows across the road like this and your tires hit it, it wants to shake your vehicle a certain way. It's like the drift catches your tires and wants to pull you. I can't see nothing on top of this hill. On highway number 10, central Manitoba. We're almost at a little place called Asheville, Manitoba. Can't even see a turnoff. There it is. Oh, this highway's way worse. Ice, I see ice. Ice and snow cover. Okay, we're gonna start getting into crappy service. The live stream may or may not cut in and out. Just bear with it. It'll kick back in after a minute or two if it does. Holy cow, can't see nothing. Wilson River. So this is Asheville. We're gonna blow right through it. I won't flip, Big Daddy. It's all good, man. So this highway is not well traveled. I bet you we pass a vehicle once every couple of minutes. This time of day too. Oh yeah, I can see the ice. Oh, this is drifted over here. Somebody's writing Arabic. I can't read Arabic, and I can't hit the translate button. Switch your writing to English, man, and I could understand whatever you're saying. No comprende the Arabic. Switch it over to Anglais, man. I think we're about to hit a bridge here somewheres. Down this hill maybe, I don't know. Oh yeah, look at the ice under there. Yikes. May have to slow down a bit. Oh, look at this is all ice right here. One and only, how's it going? Chris 44, bad in Saskatchewan. Yeah, I'm just outside. I'm traveling between Dauphin, Manitoba, and I live in Ethelbert, Manitoba. So I'm heading on Highway 10 North. You guys are getting nailed by this in Saskatchewan too, I believe. Or you already got nailed by it. One of two options. I can pick up the pace a little bit here. I don't think there's any more hills, and then it gets like straightaways. So, but you can see the ice on the road now. What happens is the wind blows across that road, and it like polishes. The snow crystals act like sand, like a very fine sand. I don't know if some of you have ever polished paint with like 2000 grit sandpaper, but it's the same thing. When you have snow whipping across the highway, it polishes the ice and makes it super, super slippery. I got a lot of drifts here too. I'm just gonna slow it down just a touch. The service goes to about 1 bar coming up here, so if it cuts out, just hang tight, it'll kick back in eventually. I wish you could, can you guys see how bad that wind's blowing, that snow straight across? I don't know if it's showing up on camera. It's super cool. I don't remember the last time I passed a vehicle. What's it been, 5 minutes? Abandoned farm here. Oh, there's a vehicle right there. She's just blowing straight across from right to left. Makes you feel alive, this kind of driving she does, hey? Lots of drifts on the left side of the road here. Last vehicle I passed was what, a minute ago? Minute or two ago? Oh yeah, you can see the ice under the road here, under the snow. In the summertime, this is such a beautiful drive home, but right now, she ain't. She ain't pretty, she just looks that way. There is nobody on the highways. Me and a couple others. That's it. The sun is going down, so she's gonna get dark and nasty. Sounds like an X. Those are the fun ones. Alexandria, how's it going, man? Greetings from Ireland. Liam, how's it going, Liam? You're back in the house. Some guy with, it looks like an Indonesian name. I don't know how to say your name, man. Says it snowed there too. Or maybe that's an Indian spelling, I don't know. Or is that, oh, is that my South Korean buddy that was on live stream the other week? So if you guys don't know, I cook on live streams every Friday, 8 p.m. Central, Manitoba, Canada time. So this Friday, I'll be on 8 p.m. at night. I go in my tiny truck cabin, and we drink beers and we cook on live stream. And what did I cook last weekend, guys? What the hell did I cook? I don't remember. It'll come to me. Anyways, I might cook cherry pie in a Dutch oven on the wood stove on my live stream this Friday. So get your beers or your rum skis and eggnog and sit back in your chair and we'll cook together. This is a drifting river. So this is the guy that's driving. Stay tuned. Friday, we'll do a live stream, we'll drink beer, and we'll cook in my tiny truck cabin. Anyways, let's get back on the road. Nunya, this is in Manitoba, Canada, near Dauphin, Manitoba, Canada. And buddy, you're in North Korea? You guys get, yeah, I thought your leader, your great leader, Kim, shut everything down there. I didn't know you had internet. Good for you for coming on. If you can get internet and you're joining this, you're risking your life, and I appreciate that. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Where you guys are from, whoever's in the live chat, tell everyone where you're from. I like to see where everyone's from around the world. See, right now I got 1 bar of service, so hopefully you guys don't get kicked out of here and cut off. If it does cut out or get grainy, just stick with it. It'll come back on. Levi's back in the house. Yeah, for people that are asking, I'm in Manitoba, Canada, and we're getting a massive blizzard coming through. It's going to dump 20 centimeters of snow in this area in just a short little span. So I'm heading home early so that I don't get stuck in the town where I work in, because I live like 62 kilometers away from where I work. I got a 14-year-old daughter at home, and I can't be stuck away. Well, she can take care of herself, her and her doggy, but it would suck to be away from her, stuck in another town for a day or two. I got 36 people watching right now. That's one of my, that's cool. That's a lot of you in here. So chat with each other. Don't be shy. Reach out and touch somebody. Abandoned house here on the right in the trees, tucked in the trees. That's an oldie. That's an old log structure. When was the last time I passed a vehicle? It's been a while. Patricia, hi from France. How's it going, Frenchie? Welcome to the channel. I speak un peu français, but it's a Quebec, Canada, Quebec French. A little bit different Frenchy version than what you guys parlay over there. Parlez-vous français? J'adore les French madames. I certainly do. Oh, Guz, be careful, bro. I will, man. I appreciate that. 100%. I'm a Canadian. We grow up in this garbage. This is our natural. You're looking at the lion in his natural habitat right now. Leslie, how's it going? We got a guy from North Korea in here watching it under the eyes of Kim Jong-un. I greatly appreciate a guy coming on here, spend his time risking his life to watch my live stream. That's awesome, man. Cheers to you. Michelle Bastien, oui, je parle français. Do you guys know what that means in Frenchy tongue? That means, yes, I speak French. I can read it better than I can say it. I know about enough to buy a woman a drink and to hit on her a little bit. That's about as much Frenchy fried language that I know. It don't matter the language you speak. If you make a woman laugh, you don't even have to speak the same language. You get along all right. Kevin Comrie said hi. How's it going, Kevin? I'm going to keep it real. Is in the house. How's it going? Enjoy the Gong Show. You know, it's blizzarding out, but in a way it's pretty. And it is kind of relaxing. When there's no other vehicles on the road in a blizzard, it's kind of relaxing. NGL, bro. Now it's hard to see the road. Patricia. Oui, un peu, me suis anglais. You speak a little English. Awesome. I'm glad I'm putting a smile on. I'm gonna keep a real's face. Good, right on. Oh, what's going on here? Is this a snowplow? I'm gonna slow down for a second. I don't want to get killed by a snowplow, and I gotta pull way over because these guys like to hog the road. Yep. And there's an abandoned old farm here. Caved in house. Is driving in the snow as scary as it looks? Keep it real. Like I said earlier, when you're Canadian, you're raised in this, and this is, you learn how to skid, and you practice doing donuts, and you practice, like I teach my daughters how to slam the brakes so they understand how a car slides, like down back roads, and I tell them to hit the accelerator to see how tires will spin on snow and ice so that they have an understanding how different conditions are. So when you're Canadian, you kind of learn to drive in this, and then you buy winter tires and studded, like we have tires that come with like steel studs in them and all that. So it's like anything in life. If you want to panic and stress out, you're going to make yourself panic and freak out. But if you just try to, like any dangerous situation or whatever, just stay calm, you'll be all right. You'll pull yourself through. The mind is a funny thing, and if you let it take over, you'll screw yourself real good. Don't let your mind take over. Keep it real, you're from Florida. You're so lucky. You're so lucky. God, it'd be nice to be on a beach in the heat. Good Lord. If you like pina coladas. That's what I'm thinking in my head right now. Man. Yeah, you know what? This is a pretty drive, all right. Just solo on the highway. This is okay. I don't mind this at all. You see all the ice under the snow right here. For those of you that don't know, never ever use your cruise control in the winter, because when you use cruise control, your tires want to keep up to speed, and when you hit a patch of ice, if your tires slip, they think you're going slow, so they spin faster to get you up to speed, and then that's when you start doing circles and it wipes you out. So never use cruise control in the winter. Even in heavy rains, don't use cruise control, because you can hydroplane with your cruise control and then you're screwed. That's some goddamn nerd stuff. I'm nerding out on you. Sorry, guys. Okay, for those of you that are newer to the channel, every Friday night, 8 p.m. Central, get your beers or your rums or whatever, your wine, and hop on the channel, set your notifications, because I go into my tiny truck cabin and I do homemade cooking on the wood stove, and we have beers together. So that's 8 p.m. Central Manitoba, Canada time. Like I said, if you set your notifications, it'll shoot you a notification when I go live. So this Friday, I'm going to cook a cherry pie, homemade crust, and cook a cherry pie in a Dutch oven on the wood stove. And then I'm going to eat the hell out of it when I'm several drinks in, right in front of you guys. Okay, I made it. I made it home. We're about to head into this. I live in a little town with 400 people. You guys will get to see what it looks like. Just a little farming community, nothing there. Patricia says, what time is it here? It is 4:12 in the afternoon where I am. So where you say it's 23:07, so it's 11:07 p.m. where you are in France. So right now it's 4:12 p.m. where I'm at. So if it was 8 here, it would be about 3 in the morning. So it might be 3 in the morning when I start my live stream, when I start cooking on Friday, if you want to join in and watch all the way from France. Us Canadians were over there in France in the big WW2. We went to Normandy and stormed the beaches. The Canadians stormed Juno Beach, and what was the other one? But Juno was one of the famous Canadian beaches we took. It was the Americans, the British, and the Canadians that stormed the beaches. What was the British beach? Omaha was the American beach they stormed. Juno was the Canadian beach that we stormed. And what was the other beach that the Brits stormed? Chevy, how's it going, Chevy, man? Chevy, you're gonna like what you see in my driveway. I've got a 1976 C 3500 dually, and in my backyard I've got a 1986 C 1500 Scottsdale, and then I've got also a 1980 K 1500 Grand Sierra. If you watch my channel, you'll see those trucks driving around once in a while. There's one video dedicated to, we pulled both of those trucks out of the field. I paid $500 each for them, and my daughter's boyfriend, he brought them to life for me. Okay, so we're into the little town that I live in. There's, like I said, 400 people. Check out the old school garage in front of me. A guy still fixes things out of that garage, but check that out. This is a dying little town, but to me, it's beautiful. I moved here and retired 2.5 years ago. I'll take you down Main Street. Reminds me of that old Springsteen song. Main Street's whitewashed windows and vacant stores. There's one store, there's one bank, there's one post office, and one health center. One school, one gas station. And there's a big old Ukrainian Orthodox church at the end of the street. Bell tower on the right. Place on the right got burned down by a crazy arsonist. He beat a guy up and tried to kill him by lighting the place on fire about 2 years ago. Total nutbag. I'll take you around the back of my house so you can see the tiny truck cabin in this storm, and then maybe you can see my Chevys that I was telling you about while it's still light out here. Okay, so here's the edge of town. That's it. There's just bush and bush and bush and nothing, and fields, and bush. But here's the tiny truck cabin where I hold my live streams, and right there. And then there's the 2 Chevy trucks I was telling you about. And those both run. And I'll go to the front and show you the 3500 that I'm going to put that tiny truck cabin on the 3500 1976 flat deck I just bought. But I got to tune the engine up, fix a little bit of rust on the front fenders first, get it safetied, and then the tiny truck cabin is going to go on that, and then I'm going to travel around and have adventures in life. Because you ain't living unless you're adventuring. Okay, here's the beauty. There she is. Okay, I'm home, guys. That means the live stream's done. I appreciate you hanging. That was kind of fun and beautiful. We're going to get snowed in. And hunker down. Peace out. Join me tomorrow morning if I'm able to get out of this town, and we'll drive into work. I do a drive-in every morning, and then in the summertime I'll do drive-outs. Wintertime it's just dark unless it's snowstorm. But yeah, live stream cooking in that tiny truck cabin, Friday 8 p.m. Central, Manitoba, Canada time. Get your beers. We'll drink some beers, drink some rums, and do some home cooking. I'll do a cherry pie. Okay, peace out. Thanks for hanging.